Good afternoon students. Today we are going to see how to create hyperlinks in HTML. Before that we will see what are the URLs. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator, which may represent as an address to a document on a web or internet, or simply to a path to a document in a specific directory. So basically URL helps us to let us know what is the address or location of the page which is given in HTML. HTML provides us to jump from a link to any document or image or a web page by using a special tag called a tag, that is the anchor tag. Okay, so HTML has provided us with a tag which is called the a tag, which helps us to jump or to link any document in HTML. Okay, so this a tag is called as the anchor tag. Now let us see the syntax of this. Href is the attribute which helps us to assign the URL to the web page. Okay, so href attribute helps us to link any object or any web page. So URL will be assigned to this href attribute. Then comes the name or image which we can be treated as a link, and then closing a tag. So closing a tag is necessary after this. So now I'll show you one example over here. Link to a World Wide Web. Now this is a link where we can, simple link that we have created, and we are linking one google.com page. So whenever I'll click on this text, I will go to a Google web page. So over here I have given here enter your email ID. So this is the text that you can see over here. So whenever I'll click on this text, I will go to a Google web page, as you can see it right now. Okay, so this is the Google web page which I'll be able to link after clicking on that enter your email ID text. So this is a simple, you can go through the code over here. This is a simple link that we have created over here which helps us to assign a simple web page. Okay, help to link the simple web page. So this is how we can link a simple web page. Next we are going to see how we can link an image to another link. For that we require a href. Href is the attribute of a tag. Then img1, this is the image 1 that you can see right now. It is the image 1 jpeg. So sorry, the image that we are going to link is going to be image 1, and img src is another tag. Img is the tag to include another image or any image, and src is the attribute which helps us to assign the source or location of that image. Okay, I'll show you one example. I'll show you the example. Okay, so this is the image you can see. Alright, so this is the image you can see on the page, and after clicking on this I'll go to another image which is linked with this one. Okay, so I'll click over here. So you can see another image now which is displayed on the web page. This is the JPEG image that you can see, whereas this is an animated image which is a GIF image. So this is image 2, and the image that I am going to link is this image 1. Now to use this image, GIF image, I have to use this img src tag. Alright, I have to use this img src image2.gif. This is the file extension. So I have to use this img tag to link the image 1 in HTML page. Okay, the world image is the image 1, and the GIF or the animated image is the img2. So this is how we can link an image with another image in HTML. Okay, so the next one that we'll see is how to link a directory. You have to link a document located in different directory of HTML page. Okay, so how to link a directory document which is stored in another HTML page. Now this is, I'll show you the example. Now if you see this link, now this link, click here. Now this is the web page which I have stored on a desktop. Okay, it is stored on C drive desktop in the in my computer. Now when I'll click on this image text, it will take me to another web page which is stored on the D drive. Now D drive, I have specified one folder one where this file is stored. This is how we can link with another web page of your document. Okay, so how is this possible? Like how we say that if the persons are staying in the same house, 4 persons are staying in the same house, we don't call each one of them by their address and then call them by their name. We simply call them by their names. Okay, we don't have to specify every time the address of that person. Similarly, if you are storing any file in the same folder, we don't have to call them by their address or location. We just have to give them with their file name. Okay, but over here this file is stored on C drive, whereas this file, green color background file, is stored on the D drive, which is in different location. So that is why I have to mention the D drive, then the folder name, and then the file name, which is fonts.html. Okay, so this is how we can link one file to another file using HTML. Okay, so over here we have linked one file to another file using, which are stored in entire different two directions or directories. So you can go through the code given in the PDF and you will be able to understand the code. Okay, now suppose you want to link the same file you want to create a link on the same page. I repeat, on the same page. So how is it possible? There is one more new attribute we are going to learn, which is a name attribute. Okay, so the name attribute helps us to assign the name. Now same page is the name that we have assigned to what? To the text that we want to link to this href link. Okay, so this is the link that you want to assign, and this link on the same page has to be linked in the, I'll show you an example so this will become more clear. Okay, this is stored over here. Okay, so this is the link. Now I'll scroll this web page. Suppose this is having some lengthy text. I'm scrolling it down. So below you can see, yes, you are on the same page at the end of the page. Okay, so this line is at the end of your page and my text link is over here at the beginning of the page. Okay, now how I can jump from this link to another paragraph or text in the same page? So I'll click over here and I am able to see that paragraph on the same page which is at the end. So how is this possible? I have to use a name attribute. Okay, so the name attribute is used, which will assign me some name, and I'm going to call this using hash tag. Okay, so this hash, it's not a tag, it is a head include, it is used to assign a sign, hash sign, which it is a special sign which is help to include the names of the links that you are going to create. Okay, so hash same page is the link that we are going to call, and this is the text. This text is here, this is link to the same page. So this text over here, I'm going to create a link. Okay, so it will go to this you are on the same page thing. Okay, so this is how we can create a, what we can say, using the same page we are going to say that we are creating a link and connecting to go on the same page. It is not on the different page. All right, so you can go through the code over here. So we had learnt a different attribute. Now suppose there is another link which is given over here between the sections of different document. Like suppose I have a file A and it has one paragraph given over here. This is a link. Suppose I have a file A and there is one more file B. Okay, now file A is having one word, computer science, and I want its definition which is not given in that file A. It is given in file B in different paragraph. I don't want to connect the entire file B. Okay, so how will I able to connect it? Then for that, see this how I have connected over here. I'll show you this example. Okay, so this is the reference link to a specific section of a different document. So whenever I'll click on this, you have seen these links in Wikipedia pages that there is one word computer science. Now this is linked to another web page having the paragraph defining the computer science. So whenever I'll click over there, I'll go to that specific part of that document and show you the link. So how is this possible? Again, I have to use a name attribute over here. Okay, so this name attribute is used with the hash mark tab. Okay, so this is given in file B, and over there again I have to use the file B name, okay, which is given with different links. So this is the name that I have assigned in file B, where that definition or that important thing has been explained in detail. Okay, so I am connecting not to the entire file B, but I am connecting to some paragraph or some part of that file B. Okay, not to the entire web page. So I don't require entire file B. I only require a paragraph of that file B. Okay, so I am assigning a name over here to that paragraph of file B, and which I am calling it from file A. Sorry, I'll show you properly. Okay, so if you will see how I have given this A href, file B is the name, and hash different link. So hashtag has been used over here, hashtag, and this is the name that I am assigning, and to that particular name I'll go to this new part which is given over here. Okay, so this is the new part of that paragraph which is given, and I am going to jump only to that paragraph. I am not including the entire file B. That entire file B is of no use to me. Only that specific part of that paragraph of file B is important for me. So I am only using that name. For that I am assigning a name and calling it from file A. So this is how you can create links in file B. Okay, so go through it once, and the last one we are going to see how to create link to a mail. So emails also you can create a link. For that we require a keyword mail to. Okay, so this is the keyword which we require, and then you have to give the email ID, @ is the sign, and the host name or the gmail.com or yahoo.com or rediffmail.com. These are the host names that we have to call. Okay, and the name that some text you have to assign over here, so that text will be able to link. So this is the example over here on the next line. So A href will remain the same, then mail to is the keyword, and abc@yahoo.co.in. Okay, so it can be anything. So whenever I'll click on this mail me, I will go to this abc.yahoo.co.in. Okay, so this is how I can create emails in HTML. So you can go through the emails once, so you'll be able to understand. So last we are going to see now what are the attributes of a tag that we learned today. First is the href. Href is the link to an object. Second, it will name attribute, which assigns the name to the link or to objects. Now why have they referred it to the object over here? Because object can be anything. It can be a file, it can be an image, it can be some text, it can be anything, paragraph, anything. So that is why they have referred to it as an object over here. They are not specifying only a file over here. Okay, so that is why they have called it object. So href will help you to link an object, name will help you to assign name to an object, then title will help you to look for the title of the document. We don't use this. Okay, and another one is methods. Even this is not used, it is removed from our syllabus, but if they ask you what is the use of methods or title, then it can be given. They are just say that they are the attributes of the a tag. Okay, so basically methods are used to include executable exe files in HTML, but now it is deprecated, it is not used so much. So just remember it as an attribute of a tag. Okay, if they ask you what are the attributes, you can give these 4 names if they ask. Okay, so otherwise methods and title we don't use. So this is how we are going to see what are the use of HTML files in. So today we are we saw that how we use the HTML file. In next lecture we are going to see what are the images and how to include the images in HTML. Okay, thank you.